The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of rmconair.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, and welcome to Community with me, Melissa Stanfield. We are here, and it's a beautiful day here in California. If you're anywhere else, oh my God, God bless you, because we're having a great day here. There's a nice breeze, the sun is shining, and it's not too hot. It's like a perfect day, actually. No clouds in the sky, beautiful day, which leads me into the beautiful guest that I have here. He's handsome and oh so talented. I have Mr. Cameron Marshall here, and we're going to share a bunch of his art with you. And this is not even a tip of the iceberg. He has so much art and so much talent to offer. So I'm going to welcome him at this time. Welcome, welcome, welcome,
Thank
Cameron.
You.
How are you today?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. Tell us all about how you got started into knowing that you were an artist.
I think it basically started when I was in the first grade.
Oh, wow.
So my teacher her name was Miss DeGodig, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But she noticed that my piece tended to be like out of the ordinary as far as like the style.
Yes.
As far as it looked like more like an expert did it rather than like a age or what I was at that did it.
Right.
It's hard to explain, but
it looked like a professional did it rather than a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And you have that piece with us today, right?
Right.
Oh,
So,
can we see that, Kiki? We can see it. That's this one back here.
So yeah, basically we did. I think it was done by sponges and stuff. I don't know if you remember that little.
Yeah.
So I did that with basically just sponges and watercolor. So. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, because the thing is, you can see the trees, mm-hmm. and then you can tell maybe it's autumn. I mean, it said so much, and then there's a reflection in the water in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
That's for you to do that at 6 years old was just like expert. You know, it was very, very, very talented, and it's raw talent, and it's absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Good work. So after you were 6 and you moved on, how did you know you were going to be an artist?
I would say when my mom started putting me through like a lot of art programs.
Mm-hmm.
I think I first started on Mission Renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
That's another school I started in. So I think I took like 4 years there or so, and then I went on to like just general other summer programs, and one I took was Cal Arts. I don't know if you know that school.
No.
So it's I think it's run by Disney. I'm not sure, but
really?
But yeah, it's called Cal Arts.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and so you love it, like you actually love what you do.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? I have so many things that we could go into, but when you went through school, you were always in art schools?
Yeah, pretty much. Like if it was elective. I would have a lot of elective classes, so it'd be art classes in that within those how do you say
within your curriculum.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I see that the art for you, it was ignited at a very young age, and then through your mother nurturing that talent that you had, you just blossomed. I actually was at your home and I saw a bust that you did. How did you start doing the bust, like this whole entire sculpture? How did you do that?
Yeah, that was actually, I would say, my most challenging piece, because it pretty much took the whole high school year to do.
Wow.
So it was just basically off and on each time, but I would come in like on breaks to work on it too, because it took that much time to work on it. So
Wow.
But basically we just started out as it was built by newspaper. You sculpt the whole form with newspaper first, and then you just tape the whatever structure you're trying to build. You just tape it into that form, whatever form you're trying to build.
Wow.
So after that, you just put the clay on top of that, and then it just like different slabs of clay.
Right.
I think it's like square slabs. It's a specific size you have to put on there.
Right.
So I forgot the exact name of the clay, but it was the red type. I don't know if you've seen that.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw the bust, and it was absolutely wonderful. And I'm thinking about you, and as we think about our children and bringing them up through. I keep going back to this first picture because I'm so amazed with it. But because of your first picture, it seems like the seed that you had was nurtured, but you didn't really need any formal training. Is that true? I mean, you kind of do everything yourself. You don't really need anybody to teach you, right? Or is that not true?
I would say sometimes I feel that way, but I know it's like just before when I went into college, I felt like I knew everything pretty much after like when I took the Mission Renaissance classes and stuff, because I know the fundamentals of like painting and stuff,
right?
And drawing. General drawing, and but no, I would say like college pretty much enhanced whatever was there,
right.
but also added on to it. So it actually made me look at art a different way. So before, when I was in college, I looked at it as like painting and drawing is the only thing, but I never knew that there was like actual studios doing this too, to produce the work we see, as far as the animation films and CGI stuff and stuff. So.
Yeah, I had this note here that you also have your Bachelor's of Science in Media Arts and Animation. Congratulations. That's so amazing. So did you love going through school and learning and absorbing more, I guess, types of art? Did you learn about new types of art?
Yeah, I would say I learned a lot from the experience, because I was able to meet a lot of people while I was there too, as far as people that were already in the industry. So,
right.
But yeah, I learned like this was something I didn't know before when I went in, but I learned like different 3D software. I never worked with 3D in my whole life before that time.
Right.
I mean, but I was always the type that likes to draw like the traditional way instead of like on digital. So.
Okay.
Now it's actually the opposite, because I like to do digital more than I do traditional, but I'm trying to balance out the two.
Right.
Right now I'm actually doing taking classes at an animation guild. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a general anatomy class.
Okay.
So I've actually had a few anatomy classes throughout my life, but I would say this one by far is pretty much the best, because what he does. I forgot his name. I mentioned his name, but his name is Carl Ganaz. So, but what he does is he, rather than tell you to just draw whatever, like other instructors I've had, he really goes in depth with the like each body part and what they do, rather than just tell you to draw and whatever. So,
right.
But yeah, he's very good. He's worked in the industry for a while, so he's worked at DreamWorks, Nickelodeon, Disney, and just big studios. So,
oh, wow, that's good.
I would say I'm very fortunate to have him.
So you're learning from someone that's doing it, that has lived it. That's good. That's really good. So we're going to actually look at some of your we've seen your what do you call that? That was a sponge and paint.
It was like a sponge technique. You just dump the sponge in some watercolor and just go about whatever you're trying to make. So
okay, and what about the big one that we have behind it with the orange and the red and the perfect lines? What is that?
That's called hard edge expressionist.
Oh, okay.
And that was, I actually learned that technique, I think, I can't remember exact date, but it was probably maybe 2.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But I learned it from another artist, a friend of mine. His name is Enoch. So I've been knowing him most of my life too as well. So he's the one that taught me that technique.
Oh, really?
So basically it's made up of like just acrylic paint. Mm-hmm. Which actually dries way faster than oil, because oil takes maybe like a week, so you have to go back and on each week, so you have to wait each week to let it dry and just...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But basically the way that's done is you put tape on whatever you see the white edges, that's where the tape was, and you paint over that with acrylic paint, so you get the little hard edge design you want. So whatever you're trying to design,
that is
comes
amazing.
out that way.
It's really good. Like, are you good in all the art that you do? You know what I mean? Like, are you just good in everything? Because I even saw on your business card that I recently found, I'm like, oh my God, this dragon is amazing. Like, are you good in every single aspect of art?
Yeah, I would say is I feel like I know that. I feel like I know everything, but at the same time, I know even if you're a professional, you're still gonna learn. You're gonna learn either way.
Right.
You're never done learning. So,
yes.
But I would say I know a good enough amount of techniques to
get you through.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, because I'm looking like 6 years old, 2 years ago, and then tell us about the pictures that are behind it, that are in front of me. Actually, there's one with
that's
two people. What's that one about? Tell us. Like what type of art it is, or painting, and then what that picture's about.
That one was actually done for a friend of my mom's. So it was her 2 kids.
Oh, wow.
So that's basically what that one is.
Did they model for that one? Did they stand there?
Yeah, it was actually done by it was just a photo I was painting from. So I didn't. She just gave me a photo and I just painted it from there.
Wow.
Sometimes I have like different orders and. People just give the photo to me, and then I just paint from there. So.
And then, of course, we know who the middle one is. That one is our president.
Yes.
President Barack Obama.
I think I did that one. I'm not sure. I forgot. I can't see the date on it. But
did you do it from memory? Just like you just started?
It was the same as the last one, the photo.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. And then what about the fruit? I think that the fruit picture is so beautiful because it doesn't have color, and it leaves the color to your imagination, strictly to your imagination. So is that an apple and a pear?
It's actually 2 apples.
Oh, 2 apples. Yeah. Okay.
It's actually that one's actually a Mission Renaissance piece. So that was when I was going into the beginning of the fundamentals of oil painting.
Oh, wow.
So, but yeah, that was just like those were considered like the small exercises just to get the tone rather than all the color.
Right.
Because that's what that's showing. It's just showing just black and white, which is actually I used raw umber. It's a dark brown, but the rule is you can't use like pure black because it'll smudge. Well, no, smudge. It might how do you say it? It just won't look right. I can't remember what he said exactly, but yeah, that technique, it just shows you like the tones, how to get the tones down first rather than color.
Yeah, I mean, because I can see that there's like a shadow and it's lit, and then the apple, like the inside of the core, it always is a different color than the apple, especially if it's a red apple, and I'm assuming that's a red apple. And I mean, it says so much, and it just looks so simple, but it says so much. And then the shadow, I mean, you thought of everything. So did they tell you to draw that, or that's just what you drew? They said draw a fruit? It's
actually the term is called still life. So we, like, for example, if I was drawing this little can, you just put it in front and just draw from there. It's basically if you're drawing like anatomy, it's called life drawing, in other words, but you're drawing an actual model.
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, so it's just basically objects you're drawing right in front of you. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to be back with Mr. Cameron Marshall. And we're going to show you a lot more of his art and tell you how you can reach him and find him, and maybe you can get him to paint something for you, do a portrait. We'll be right back.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Back with Mr. Cameron Marshall, and he's so talented, and he's only 23. He's 1 year younger than my daughter Lisa, and so much talent in one person is amazing. When I met him, I was so amazed at all of his work. His what do we say it was, the bust? I call it a bust, but you say it's also called a
it's
statue,
life-size bust.
Life-size bust. I mean, I can't even do paper mache, so it's like I'm in awe at all of this young man's work. So can you share with us the two pictures that you have in front of you? Tell us about those pictures.
This one was actually another order I've done in the past. It was I think it took maybe 4 months to do, but this one was done in oil paint.
Wow.
So.
And did you just do that one? Oh, someone told you what they wanted?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had one other that was similar to this, but this one was done out of a book, because the person who was requesting this, they were picking out of a flower book of some sort.
Wow.
So I just did that. I kind of added my own style to some of this too, as far as like the table.
Right.
So. That's one thing
beautiful.
about me. I don't like to copy exactly what I'm looking at, because if it's a photo, I'm gonna put my own style into it either way. So it's like original, if you can.
That's beautiful. And then what about the other one that we have?
This one was done. This one was done in Mission Renaissance as well. So this is another early piece.
So that's an era.
Mm-hmm. This is a wine glass and then an apple. So.
Wow. And those, so now I'm starting to catch on. Those pieces were sitting there, and you just drew them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the term is called still life.
Still life. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of terminology that I probably would learn by the time we're done talking here about these things. These art pieces that also we want to make sure we tell everyone that Cameron sells cards. And look at these beautiful details, hand drawn. Tell us about these cards.
I think I started the the card business back in when I did my first card for my mom. It was I forgot the exact thing I did for her, but it was, I think it was either a Mother's Day card or a Christmas card, but it had some like pots that I turned into characters since she's a chef. Right. So I tried to make whatever tool she uses basically just in the characters. So but yeah, I've been working with the greeting cards for maybe 4 years now. So
really,
and right now I have a store online. It's called CameronMarshall.storeenvy.com.
Oh wow!
So, yeah,
that's cool. I mean, these are amazing. So someone could tell you what they wanted, and you could more or less personalize the cards for them, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either they can do either way. Like the way I do it is I keep the insides blank for the customer to write whatever they choose. So it's like it's a custom to everyone rather than just a specific person.
Right.
So and I also like I try to keep like different styles as far as what I'm trying to gear towards the audience, whatever like audience I'm gearing towards.
Right.
I want like children, adults, whatever. Mm-hmm. So some will be like cartoony, or some will be like more realistic, and then more serious in a way.
This one.
The toucan. Yeah. But yeah, I pretty much the way they're done is they're done with color pencil, and then I scan them in my computer, and I pretty much just clean them up a bit, and then some are actually done like all digitally, but for them for in general, they're all done by hand. So
really,
yeah.
I'm just gonna go. Kiki's putting them on the other camera, but this one is super nice. Of course, I like this one because it has a microphone on it. I like that one. Very detailed. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's endless. This one, I love this one too, actually. It's so cute and it's so festive.
Yeah, so that one's, for example, what I was like mentioning earlier, that would be geared towards like more like for kids and
right.
So I had another one. Oh, there it is. But there's two that's for like graduation, but there's another one that's more like serious, for it's just showing like a cap and some flowers.
Oh yes, that's the one I have here.
Yeah.
That's this one.
Mm-hmm.
And these are cards you wouldn't want to dare. I wouldn't dare throw these cards away. I try to keep some of my cards, but maybe because it's what's written inside. But just the artistic value here it's not something anyone would throw away. No way.
Yeah, and that's another thing. They you could also frame whatever the
That's a great idea. So. That is a great idea. Look at that. How do you do this? Like, this is so amazing to me. If you said right now, Cameron, if you told me to draw a house, it would probably be a stick house. You know what I mean? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and then I make a little box for a window on the second floor, and maybe a door. So it would take me like 2 minutes. So the detail here, I mean, this is amazing. So do you name these cards? Do you name them? Like, does this one have a name?
Yes, that one's basically just Lionhead.
Lionhead.
I keep them simple.
Oh,
since
yes.
there are so many.
Yes.
So,
how many cards do you have, do you think?
Right now on the store I have 21.
Really?
So, but in general, those are just like the best ones I picked out of. But
right.
I have maybe over 50 right now.
Wow.
So
Beautiful. So if you know someone that cooks, here you are right here. If you know someone that cooks,
and that one was actually for my mom again. So I do cards every year for her too.
Yeah, we've got to get Mom to do some cooking for me, because she told me everything that she cooks is so good, and I want to try it. I want to try everything she makes. I love this one too. What is this one? What is this one, Cameron?
That one's a roster line. So I pretty much just put like a Jamaican hat over a line and made it into a character. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
That is so cool. Good stuff.
And yeah, sometimes when I'm doing these cards, I use some reference because I don't always draw it right out of my mind because I need that's one rule I've learned in college. You always have to use reference whatever you're creating, so it's it's not, it doesn't look fake or whatever.
Right.
So, but yeah, I pretty much use reference for everything.
Oh,
so.
good. So you're very artistic, and I know that you love art. Is there anything else you like to do outside of art? You know, and anything like hobbies outside of this? Because this is like fun work for you. This would never be work. This is a labor of love.
Yeah, I would say I used to play soccer and karate and stuff, but when I was younger, but I don't do it as much. So, because I was so like busy with art, once I got into college, it kind of died down after that. So, but I've always been into general fitness too. So.
Oh wow, well,
yeah.
that's good. Oh, cool. Oh my goodness. So give us all of your information. Where can we find you? And of course, Mr. Cameron is always looking for work, and you see that he does great work. He has a lot of integrity, and he puts a lot of detail into his work. So, I mean, who are you going to find at 23 years old doing work like this at such a he's setting the bar pretty high for anybody else, I believe. So give us all of your information, how we can contact you, your website, where we can buy your cards. Tell us everything.
Sure. You could reach my site at www.cameronmarshall.com. And the first link, there's a few links on the homepage. You can find my store link on the bottom. It'll say it'll pretty much, you'll know what it is, but it'll say Store Envy on there in blue. So you just click that, it'll take you straight to the card site.
Okay.
So but yeah, you can check out some more of my work on in the tabs on the top. I can't really explain because I'm not in front, but
Right.
There's a about page. You'll see like another site I've done in the past. That's some of my older work, so you'll see the ones I've explained today on there too. So,
Okay.
but yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we had Cameron Marshall, Cameron Marshall, Marshall, all one word, like one together. CameronMarshall.store, and then the Envy is NVY.com. So that's the card site where you can buy any of those beautiful cards that we saw today. CameronMarshall.store, Envy, NVY for your Envy.com. And Cameron is always looking for work in media arts, animation, or he's looking for an apprenticeship to be an apprentice. So that would be wonderful just to have someone of this magnitude to work for you at such a young age. And he's easy to work with, and he has a lot of expertise. That's a win-win. It's definitely a win-win. And we want to make sure we give out the website, www.cameronmarshall.com. I'm so proud of Cameron, so proud of all the work that he's doing, and so proud of the detail and his diligence in his art. Sometimes people have talents and they do not use their talents to their full capacity, and Cameron is doing that. And he's also looking for work which would enhance any business as far as I could see, and it'll enhance anyone that knows him. I feel a little bit better knowing him and having him in my community and in our community today. All of your work is just amazing. You can actually put on a show yourself. I believe that you could have your own art showing, and it would be overwhelmingly a success. It would be a success. So is there anything you'd like to tell the viewers and the listeners about your work, or anything about yourself and where you see yourself in maybe 5 years with your art?
I would say I would say I would see myself in the maybe working in the studio pretty much, but my main focus is just to be like working as more like a concept artist or in animation in general. Whatever I can get my hands in, I'm up for it. I've always been up for like a challenge for whatever comes at me. So,
Right.
but yeah, just basically trying to get into the studios.
Yes. You know, I was thinking about when before you came, I was thinking about the video games where they have all the detail. That's what you do. You can do that too when the people are like fighting and the pictures are so like almost like in 3D. You know how to do that?
Yeah, that's actually the term is like 3D modeling, pretty much. But I've animated with 3D models before. That's what you were saying, I think. But I would say I'm more like a person that likes to draw on paper.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
You're
but
more
I can
hands-on.
I can do anything, but I can do the 3D modeling or that. But I'm more like traditional. I like the traditional way sometimes
cool.
better. But yeah.
Okay. Hold that thought. Actually, we're going to come back with a little bit more of Cameron Marshall. He's so talented. I don't even know what else to say. He's amazing, and he's a gentleman that we're proud to have in our community, doing great things. We want to embrace our young people always, and we'll be back after this little break.
Are you a diabetic? Need some energy? Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Need to quench your thirst? Try Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, the only energy drink named suitable for diabetics by the American Diabetic Association. And it's now available with no calories, no carbs, no sugar, and no fat, and a smooth, natural blend of energy, vitamins, and minerals. Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink is the healthiest, best-tasting energy drink around. For more information and online ordering with free shipping, please visit hiphopbev.com. Remember, Pitbull Sugar-Free Energy Drink, suitable for diabetics, great for everyone.
Back with our man of the hour. He is 23 years old, and he is also talented. I'm really happy that we had enough time to spend with him on all of his art. He is Cameron Marshall, artist extraordinaire. He started when he was just 6 years old. He has his bachelor's degree in
media arts and animation.
Media arts and animation, and he is doing a great job. What else can you say about someone that's really embracing their talent? He's not shying away from it. He's given it all he has, and we're proud of you here. We really are. We're really proud of you and what you're doing, and to see a young man doing positive things. I love it. I just love it. So, anything you want to tell the viewers before we move on?
I would say. I'll say thank you. I appreciate being here. So, yeah.
Well, anytime you have any new art or anything you'd like to share, just let me know when you're able to come, and we'll let everybody know what you're doing. I mean, how can you lose? You're doing the best thing that you can do. Everyone has to find their niche, and for you to find it so young, what a wonderful thing. That's a great blessing, because you didn't have to go searching for what you like to do. It was in you. It was in you, and your mom nurtured it. So that's a beautiful thing. So we must nurture our children's wants and desires, especially when it's something that's so positive and at such a young age. I just love it. I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I'm amazed and I am honored that you're here, and I see you going great places with your art. And we're going to see, can we find you someone who does painting, who can lead you in the right direction. We're going to see if we can work on that, because you deserve to work. You deserve to be at work with everyone else that's doing great things. Okay. All right. So we're not going to go too much longer. We're going to have a shortened show tonight because we had Cameron and we had all of his great art, and it was all about Cameron today. I just have 2 or 3 events that I want to share with you that are going on. I believe this Sunday, August 10th, is the last day for the Orange County Fair. Oh. It started on July 11th, and August 10th is the last day for the OC Fair. It went Wednesday through Sundays, and for this weekend, if you go Saturday or Sunday on the last 2 days, it was like this the whole time, but I never mentioned it. It's only $3 for general admission, and if you park at the Experian building, you can get a shuttle ride over for free. So literally, anyone under 6 gets in for free. And then anyone over 6, you only pay $3 to get into the OC Fair, and it starts at 10 a.m. and it ends at 12 a.m. And this Sunday is the last day. So they have fried turkey legs, baked turkey legs. They have fried Oreos, chocolate covered bacon. I mean, anything you can name. They sell you these big French fries with garlic and butter and sour cream and cheese. I mean, it's just a pig fest. I mean, you get to eat everything you want. You got the corn on the cob. You can put everything on it. And then they have live shows, carnival rides. If you take your child, print out your free carnival ride pass, because if you read 2 books with your children, 2 books, your child will get 3 carnival rides. There's a printout. Go to the website for Orange County Fair, and there's going to be a printout for the 2 books. You fill it out that you read the 2 books, or that they've read the 2 books, or if they're too young, they can kind of sort of be like Cameron Marshall here and draw a picture of what they thought the book was about, and they'll get 3 carnival rides. So that's a savings there also. So the OC Fair was here, and my goodness, I hope I'm able to go Saturday. They had a food drive. They did great things for the community too. The OC Fair was very instrumental, and they are every year. They had a food drive where if you brought 5 cans of food, you would get in free. And then they had children's books. You could have brought 1 new or 3 gently used books. You would have gotten in free. And then if you brought clothes, so there were clothing people also, you would have gotten in free. And then what about those great school supplies? That was just yesterday. They did that, and there was $5 in supplies, and you could have gotten into the OC Fair free. So they were doing a lot of things in our community, giving back to a lot of people. And if you get 50,000 people to come to the fair, and you get 25,000 people to bring supplies or clothing, books, it's a win-win for everyone. Everyone's having a great time. Just think about the OC Fair next year, but the Pomona Fair is right around the corner. It's always the OC Fair and then the Pomona Fair, or the LA County Fair, but it's at the Pomona Fairgrounds. Groupon had a special on the LA County Fair. I believe it was something like if you buy a pass, it was for 4 people, and it included your parking and some carnival rides. So you got to check that out. Go check out Groupon, Living Social. The restaurant here had a special on for Living Social, and he said he sold over 400 meals just through Living Social. So you got to check that out. And they also have one on there for Home, which is the only Black-owned restaurant in Beverly Hills, House of Music and Entertainment, and that's owned by Mr. Dennis. Mr. Dennis should be coming here soon to talk to us about the great things he's doing in Beverly Hills, I might add. And for your general info for the Orange County Fair, the number is 714-708-1500. Again, that is 714-708-1500. And this weekend is the last weekend. I'm going to be there Saturday. They had great prices. $12 was usually the general admission. So if you get there after 11, the thing is, the $3 will get you into the gate anytime before 12. But you have to buy those tickets before 11. So buy your ticket before 11. You got to get in that gate before 12. So if you're waiting for someone, they're running a little late, then just grab their $3 tickets, because you're saving $9. The seniors are saving $4. The youths are saving $4. And under 5, again, 5 and under are free. So don't miss the OC Fair. And then a couple other things I wanted to mention. It's not too late to go camping this year. We talk about things here in our community that are free or low cost. And camping is definitely free. It's something a bunch of people can get together and do. You can drive out and have a tent. You can get tents. And there's camping in Ventura at Lake Castellas. El Capitan is only 17 miles looks like west of Santa Barbara. So that's a great place. Maybe you can go camping. And then Santa Onofre is in San Clemente. So that's south of us here. And then Sequoia, the Three Rivers. Mammoth, there's hiking, biking, and you can bring a tent or you can rent a cabin there. And then, of course, Big Bear is always a favorite. When we were growing up, we loved to go to Big Bear. And then you have a camping checklist. You can just grab all your items, your toilet paper, your matches or lighters. And we want to be careful with those because we have a drought right now. Flashlight, batteries, first aid kits, extra food and beverages. That's always fun to do a food cookout with your friends and family. And bring extra clothes, bring your hygiene products, your toothpaste, your cell phones, and some bottled water. I believe camping is a really, really fun thing to do. And again, it's something to do with your family that's free or low cost, right? A lot of fun. And right now, also, a lot of the parks are hosting cinemas after dark where they have a movie and they have food trucks, and they have a band. Exposition Park is doing it every single Saturday night. You can go to Exposition Park, you can pay to get in, and you're going to be able to see a movie. You're going to be able to enjoy any food truck you want that's there. They usually have about 8 food trucks, and then you're going to be able to hear a band. So you'll get in, you'll hear the band, you'll eat your food, relax. You can bring your covers and your chairs, hang out, have a good time, and then you're going to be able to watch a movie. They had like Goodfellas, they had Bridesmaids. The Pasadena had one. They were doing it in the park there. So many great places were doing these things. There's a place in Santa Monica that was also doing it, and it's a great family event. You get to meet with other families, and children get to run around and play. It's a lot of fun. So I haven't gone yet, but that's no excuse. I'm going to go. This was so much fun. I found this on the internet at 100 Free Things to Do in Los Angeles. Game night at the Grand Central Market. So game night at Grand Central Market every Thursday night. From now all the way until December 24, 2015. That's a whole year in like 3 months. You're going to be able to go and play Uno, Scrabble, Jenga. It can be a first date. It can be a girls' night out, guys' night out, family night with your kids. Whatever you want to do, game night is going on. And let me give you the number for game night at Grand Central Market. That phone number is 310-624-2378. That's for more info. I mean, can you imagine just going and already having the games there for you? What are you going to do? You can play Scrabble with a perfect stranger and test your skills and your words, you know. And 2 more things I want to talk about. Oh, the phone number again is 310-624-2378. And that's for the game night at Grand Central Market. That sounds like a lot of fun. 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. every single Thursday, all the way until next year. There's no excuse not to go. There are a lot of food festivals coming up. That's always fun. Thursday nights in the marina, food truck night at Mother's Beach. You just pay your quarter for your meters, and that's it. I mean, there's so many things to do, so many things that we don't think about. In the Santa Monica Pier, what about a nice sunset on the pier? That would be nice, just to sit there and contemplate on your day in the summer and how great life is, right? So Santa Monica Pier. The last thing that I'm going to tell you about is Skirball Cultural Center. A lot of us don't know about the Skirball Cultural Center. I didn't. I went and volunteered there and did something. And it's sort of like a museum. It's a culture center. A lot of people have events there, but they are doing concerts at sunset for this whole month and all of next month. So from July 24th all the way until August 28th, you can go there. You go north on the 405 and you'll see it. It has its own exit. How about that? So you can go and check out the sunset concerts. Check out Skirball. It's Skirball Cultural Center, and it's a great place to go. And it's It's a beautiful, beautiful facility. It's been there a while, and it still always looks brand new, and it's always nice and clean and well kept. And it's a great place to have events and to share time with your family. So I think we've done enough talking today. Thank you, Mr. Cameron Marshall. Yay! For coming in. We're so proud of him. We want to embrace our young people and make sure that we keep them on the right track and let them know that we are here for them if ever they need anything. But Cameron has it going on. He's on his way, and I'm not going to be too far behind him. Maybe he'll let me hold his pencils as he draws and his oil as he oil paints. What a magnificent young man he is, and we are so proud to have him here today. We want to thank you for coming into our community, and we will see you next week with some more exciting guests. Until next week, what are you doing in your community? We're going to kick back and get ready for Ronald McDonald House Volunteer Appreciation Luncheon. That would be me. For the Ronald McDonald House, leave your change in that coin box when you go to McDonald's. It helps out children and the families of children that are going through life-saving treatments in our local area hospitals and at 358 other Ronald McDonald houses around the entire world. It's a great cause. It's my favorite charity. So help them out. We'll see you next time in Community with Me. Bye-bye.